things first. We're setting up conservation of momentum. Okay, let me just go ahead and write it next to here. We're setting up conservation of momentum. Okay, so P1 initial plus P2 initial equals P1 final plus P2 final. That's the equation we're doing. And just as a reminder, P equals mv. So, here's your momentum of object 1, 0.18 times 4.5. Some of you left it as 180 and 150. Totally fine. You'll get the same answer. Okay? 0.18 times 4.5 plus 1.5 times negative 1.7. It's opposite direction, so it's got to be negative. Equals 0.18 V1 final plus 0.15 V2 final. I don't know what the V1 and the V2 finals are, so I just leave them like they are. And then I went ahead and I simplified down. Simplified that down. Simplified that down. 0.555 equals 0.18 V1 final plus 0.15 V2 final. Okay, that's as far as you can get. You cannot get any further than that. So now you switch gears. And you switch into the next equation, which is the conservation of kinetic energy. V1 initial plus V1 final equals V2 initial plus V2 final. So I plugged in my V1 initial 4.5 plus V1 final equals V2 initial negative 1.7 plus V2 final. And I simplified that down to 6.2 plus 1.5. Sorry, 6.2 plus V1 final. And that equals V2 final. So I substituted that back into the V2 final here. Okay? And that's where I'm going to leave you for right now. I'm going to come around and see if there's any other questions, because there were a couple of you that were stuck at this part. I want to see if you have any questions and if you can get any further. And then we'll continue on this problem. Okay, so the next step is to distribute. So I went ahead and I plugged this in for V2F. I distributed. When I distribute, I get this. 0.55 equals 0.18 V1F plus 0.93 plus 0.15 V1F. Okay. I brought the 0.93 over. Got negative 0.375 equals 0.33 V1F. I divided both sides by 0.33, and I got this, negative 1.14. I plugged that back into my first equation here. Really, you can plug it into this one if you want. But I plugged it back into the green equation again, and I got 5.06. All right, keep working here. We got a few more minutes. Keep working here, and let's knock out practice 3. Practice 3 is due next time. So if you haven't gotten to the back, work on the back. So this is a math function, but it should be logical. Oh, okay. So what you're doing is when it says that, you're doing trig practice 3 should be finished. So have that all done so I can check it. Next class, we're going to review and we're going to focus on concepts because we haven't spent a lot of time on concepts, so I want to. I almost forgot about you. I don't want to do that. I'll never forget about you, though. It's hard. I'm easy to forget. You're easy to forget. I don't know. You've got a glorious hat mullet. It's hard to forget about that. The hat mullets are solid. Make sure I get my calculators back. No thievery. See ya. You'll steal it later. Okay.
You could have chosen to end the FaceTime.
Dude, I watched a documentary
Oh,
on...
could you not say bye to each other?
No, he's playing GTA, stealing jets out of the military base. It's not my fault he wanted to play GTA for an hour and a half.
Then I watched a thing on like the DB Cooper thing on
Don't blame your issues on me, Mark.
It was great. It was great.
And let me guess, you started all of this at like midnight?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was probably the only real bad decision. The other things are fine. Just if you started them at like 8. Yes. How you doing? Good.
Oi!
Yeah. Hi, Manny. Ooh, you're wearing a NASA shirt appropriately today.
How are you?
Even though the thing didn't actually launch. But still, it was supposed to launch today. take it.
We were gonna watch the NASA launch in my mechanic.
Were you? Yeah, and then it got
It got
scrubbed.
postponed 30 minutes, like 3 times. And then
Yeah, and then they're just like, nope.
There was like an engine failure.
Yeah, it was an issue with the engine. Who sings this? Who sings it? Come on, Manny. Who sings it? Huh? Come
on, sing it, bro. Sing it.
Manny says that and then slowly gets back in the classroom.
Gotta wait for those to be on. Man, those two people aren't here.
They come from the far. They come from the far reaches of the ALC, so I give them 30 extra seconds.
It's already been 30 seconds.
No, that's,
You guys are late.
sit down, man.
No, you shut up.
Manny, sit down. Manny. All right, take out what you're doing for quiet time and put away your food. Put away your food. Be nice. Manny, sit down and stop touching people.
Whoa, wait.